Hello, my name is Arthur Infantino, and I did my field experience at the South Carolina Assistive Technology program. And I was interested in this organization for doing my field experience was because I enjoy working with individuals with disabilities, and I've worked with them in different capacities for 10 years, but I never knew there's a field of technology just for individuals with disabilities. And so there are three parts of this field experience I'd like to talk about. The first part was learning about assistive technology. And so I learned about different technologies for reading, writing for people that had seeing impairments, and even simple things like Google Home or Alexa to help people in their daily lives. But one thing that will always stick with me is eye gaze technology, because it's very difficult to navigate items with your eyes.
So the second part of my field experience was I wanted to work with literacy initiatives, and so I consulted with Ms. Tammy Wallace, and one of these initiatives was Augmentative and Alternative Communication Application. So what is augmentative and alternative communication? Well, that's when clients use pictures and words to communicate their wants and needs to other people. And so I had the pleasure of working with Dr. Carol Page, who's a licensed speech pathologist and assistive technology professional. I also worked with these individuals, speech therapists from schools, parents, and children. And we worked within the Resource Center, and I learned about Apple iPads and augmentative and alternative communication applications, just as the one shown on your screen right here. And so my final experience was I worked with a student from my elementary classroom that had a speaking disability. And so I thought he could be a potential user of augmentative and alternative communication. So I used various data to determine this situation. So I used needs assessment data from parents and speech therapists. I used individualized education plan speech data. I used reevaluation review speech data. And I used the speech section from the Wisconsin Assistive Technology Initiative Forum, or WADI. And there's various forums that focus on various different impediments. So that was interesting to learn that assessment. So who was at this meeting? The speech therapist from my school, the parent, the student, Dr. Carol Page, and me as a tech consultant, which was really interesting because I had to work with a younger learner and an adult learner in different capacities to make sure they understand how to use the iPad. And again, I thought this was a great experience to learn about how different learners experience technology at different stages in their lives. So again, a great experience overall here.
The third part of this field experience was conducting a training with adult learners. And so I conducted a needs assessment with the teachers. I then made a presentation based on a website called Tower Hill Reader, which is a free website where people can create and read books. And I did it with the teachers. And this training was about 20 minutes. And then I got feedback to show that I was successful, that showed high scores on the Likert scale. So I was very satisfied with the training outcome, and I had teachers come up to me and ask me about how to use this training, how to use this application during their lesson. So it was a great overall experience there. I'm also excited to announce that soon enough we'll be using Bookshare, which is a free application where students can read books online for free. So I'm really excited about doing that in my building too. So the takeaways of this field experience, I think, is time management and knowing what you want to do ahead of time. And I think I wanted to share the Tar Heel Reader and Bookshare to other school districts, but I ran out of time, and I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to share those experiences with other schools, other districts across the state, and hopefully I'll be able to do that in the upcoming year, because I'm really excited about these literacy initiatives that are free and can benefit anybody. So I'm really excited about that. And I think my takeaways as a leader is you have to be patient, you have to be able to listen, and you have to be able to work hard to be able to get the outcomes that you want. And I think everything as an instructional designer is you have to be very collaborative. And I think I've learned in this experience to hear what other people are saying and make sure their wants and needs are met. So I'd like to end this by saying thank you to Dr. Page, thank you to Ms. Wallace for all the experiences this semester. I'll never forget them. And I want to thank you for watching. So thanks again.